Let's get another look at that Isaiah Thomas jumper at the end of the game there with 2 seconds remaining, which is what eventually gave the Celtics that lead over the Hawks. Thomas entered Friday as the NBA's leading fourth quarter scorer at just under 10 points per game, added another 13 in the final frame tonight. Doyle, is he the best closer in the NBA when you take a look at Isaiah Thomas?
That's a great question. I wouldn't want him taking my last shot over Kevin Durant. I wouldn't want him taking my last shot over James Harden. But is he in that conversation? He's got to be. He has the ability to drive really hard left, and then you see him drive right here and then step back. So either hand he's just as lethal with, but I'm sorry, this is going to piss him off so much. I'll take guys that are a little bit taller because I trust that they're going to be able to get their shot off. I also say shame on the Atlanta Hawks there. You know it. I know it. The city of Atlanta knows. Tie game, Boston has the ball. Who's going to take the shot? Isaiah Thomas.
Sure.
So let's run 2 guys at him, and maybe someone else can beat me instead of the star player. But I think he needs to be in the conversation. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm going to have to go with someone that's a little bit taller. I would probably say Durant or James Harden. I trust those guys from an offensive standpoint, but I think he needs to be in the conversation. You see the numbers this year. I mean, he deserves to be an all-star. I even think kicking the tires, some NBA MVP votes.
Holy cow. All right.
Isn't that good?
You're talking about his height there. Do you think he's the best NBA player in the history of the NBA that's under 6 foot?
Ooh. Ugh. Now, Tiny Archambault was the last player in the NBA who led the NBA in scoring and assists. Russell Westbrook's not leading the NBA in assists this year. James Harden actually is. So I think he needs to be in that conversation. It's hard to judge different eras, but Tiny was, well, his nickname was Tiny, so he was pretty short. One-time Celtic as well. Similar game. Both those guys could fill it up. I think he needs to be in the conversation. You know, how tall was Allen Iverson? Probably 6'1", 6'2". He reminds me a lot of AI as far as he could just score. Just give him the ball and be like, go, score. And he just make it happen in some way. He's very creative from an offensive standpoint.